Good morning, friends. Myself, Professor Mangesh Ahire. Today we are going to solve a numerical to determine the natural frequency of given system. So, find the natural frequency of the system as shown in following figure. Neglect the mass of a pulleys and assume the cord is inextensible. So, this is the diagram. Now, this diagram is for our reference. Now, in this diagram, two pulleys, pulley 1 and pulley 2 are provided. Here, pulley number 1 is attached to the fixed surface with spring having stiffness K1, and pulley 2, pulley 2 is attached to the lower fixed surface via spring K2. Here, a cord is passes, or one end of the cord is attached to the fixed surface on upward side, then it passes to the pulley 2, then further it passes to the pulley 1, and another end of the inextensible cord is attached with mass M. Now here, the mass M is moves in downward direction. So here, the different problem is there. Here, two pulleys, two springs, and a cord is provided. One end of the cord is fixed here, and another end is mass is attached. So we have to focus on these terminologies required here. Now we will take tension in the cord as a T, displacement of mass is X, displacement of pulley 1 and spring 1. So displacement of pulley 1 and spring 1, that we are going to take as a X1. Then displacement of pulley 2 and spring 2, that means this displacement of pulley 2 and spring 2, we will take that value as a X2. So this is the given things in the problem. So this is numerical. Now we will solve it. Now dear friends, we have to solve this numerical by taking the displacement of mass M, and that is X, that we will discuss first. The displacement of mass M is given by term X. Now here dear friends, observe. Here there are two pulleys, pulley 1 and pulley 2. Hence, if pulley 2 is fixed, then displacement of mass M is given by 2 into X1. Yes, because as pulley 2 is fixed, observe here, as pulley 2 is fixed, that means only one pulley 1 is going to rotate. So for pulley 1, we have displacement is X1. So here, if pulley 2 is fixed, that means if pulley 2 is fixed, only pulley 1 is going to rotate. So there is only displacement in pulley 1, and that displacement in pulley 1 is given by X1. So hence, if pulley 2 is fixed, then displacement of mass M is given by 2 into X1. Similarly, if pulley 1 is fixed, observe here. If pulley 1 is fixed, then pulley 2 is movable. So displacement of the pulley 2 is given by X2. So if pulley 1 is fixed, then displacement of mass M is given by 2x2. So further, both the pulleys are movable. Hence, the total displacement of mass M is given by amount X. And how it is calculated? That is calculated by total displacement of mass M is X is calculated by 2 into deflection of spring 1 plus deflection of spring 2. So now here we have calculated displacement of mass spring 1 and spring 2, that is we have calculated. So now we have the deflection of spring. So here we have taken deflection of pulley 1 and spring 1 is X1. Displacement of pulley 2 and spring 2 is X2. So here we are going to take deflection of spring 1 and 2 now. So X is equal to 2 into bracket X1 plus X2 is equal to A. So this is our total displacement of mass M, X, we have calculated. Now further, we have to calculate linear motion. Now we have to focus on linear motion. Linear motion of the pulley 1. Now we have to calculate linear motion of pulley 1. Dear friends, observe, this is pulley 1. In this pulley, what happens? One end is attached to spring having stiffness K1, another end is having mass M, and here string is there. So here you will get a force in the spring. Here force will be there. Force कैसे calculate करेंगे spring का? F1 is equal to stiffness K1 into displacement X1. So here in the यहाँ पे आपका tension होगा, यहाँ पे भी आपका tension होगा. So for this pulley we have calculated this free body diagram now. This circular pulley, this is pulley 1. T is the tension on left hand side, T is the tension on right hand side, as this is due to the mass and this is due to the weight of the strings. And then K1 X1, as here spring K is passes through the center, hence K1 X1 is the force due to the spring here. So this is pulley 1. Now here I will take upward forces positive, downward forces negative. So now we have to take inertia force, summation of inertia force plus external force is equal to 0. Now here inertia force is not shown in this figure because we assume here pulley 1 is fixed now. So here only external forces we have to consider. So therefore external forces are, first force is acting in upward direction, this is K1 X1, so it is upward, hence positive. Then minus T in downward direction, this force, so here it is taken, and this T minus T in downward direction, this force is taken. So we have plus K1 X1 minus T, and minus T is equal to 0. Further, if you solve this, K1 X1 minus 2T, minus T minus T, this is minus 2T. So further, K1 X1 is equal to 2T. So this is our equation obtained for the linear motion of pulley 1. Now we have to calculate the displacement of this pulley X1. So X1 can be calculated for this formula is equal to 2T divided by this K1 here. At denominator now. So X1 is equal to 2T upon K1. So this is our equation number V. Now further, we have to calculate now. Focus please friends here now. We have to calculate the linear motion of pulley 2. Now observe, in linear motion of pulley 2, in this pulley 2, in pulley 2, here tension T is act in upward direction here. Here again tension T is act in upward direction, and this is force due to the spring is F2 is equal to K2 X2 in downward direction. That means 2 tension upward direction, K2 X2 in downward direction. So same thing is shown here. So T forces, tension forces acting here in upward direction, and K2 X2 force in acting direction. This is the free body diagram for the pulley 2. Now again apply this summation of inertia force plus external forces here. As again assume this pulley 2 is stationary. So we have to take only the forces, external forces here. So here I again take upward forces positive, downward forces negative. So here plus T, this part completed here, again plus T, this is here, and this K2 X2, this is downward direction, so minus K2 X2 is equal to 0. So therefore T plus T, this is 2T is equal to, this is minus sign, so I have shifted this term on the right hand side, so it becomes K2 X2. So we have an equation 2T is equal to K2 X2. So therefore X2 can be calculated here as 2T divided by this K2. So this is the term, and this is called as a equation number C. Now we have two equations here, equation B and equation C. Now dear friends, I will put values of equation B, put the value of equation B and C in equation number A. Now observe, we here in the slides we have equation A as x is equal to 2x1 plus x2. Equation B is x1 is equal to 2t upon x1, while equation C is x2 is equal to 2 upon x2. So here I will put values of equation B and equation C in the equation number A. So here I have rewritten our equation A. Our equation A is nothing but, I have reproduced this equation here. X is equal to 2x1 plus x2. So I have reproduced this equation. X is equal to 2 into bracket x1 plus x2. Now here I am going to put x is equal to 2 as it is. Value of x1 we have, value of x1 हमारे पास कितना है 2t upon k1. So I am going to put this value 2t upon k1 plus value of x2. We have a value of x2 here 2t upon k2. So I am going to put this here value 2t upon k2. So now further, now in this term, from this term here 2 is common here. This 2 and 2. So I will take 2 commons here, outside bracket 2 into 2. So outside bracket here we have 2 into 2 into bracket here remaining t upon k1 plus t upon k2. Now further, if you take this step here, we have x is equal to 2 into 2, 4. Again I have take t common from this. So here 4 into 2 into bracket 1 upon k1 plus 1 upon k2. Now further, x is equal to 4, 2. So I am going to solve this bracket by using LCM method. So the LCM is k1 plus k1 into k2. So here this is k1 into k2. Cross multiplication here k2 plus k1 divided by k1 into k2. So now this equation is solved here further. Now here from this I have to calculate value. So here 4t value, this equation can be modified or rewritten as 4t is equal to 40. I am going to calculate. It's my purpose is to calculate the value of t. So 4t is equal to, so here 4t is equal to calculated as this term. This k1 into k2 is at denominator, so it goes this sign, this side is become k1 up into k2 divided by k2 plus k1 is at numerator, it becomes at denominator. So we have equation of 4t here as 4t is equal to into bracket x into bracket k1 into k2 divided by k2 plus k1. So this simple arrange and rearrangement of the terms. So from this we have t, tension equation, t is equal to x upon 4 into bracket k1 into k2 divided by k2 plus k1. This is equation number D. So this is tension equation. Now I am going to calculate the free body diagram for the mass. Dear friend, this is the mass. Observe, this is the mass. So this mass, motion of the mass is in downward direction. So inertia force act in upward direction, that is mx double dot. Tension T in the mass is acting in upward direction. So the free body diagram is drawn here. Displacement of the mass in downward direction, inertia force act in upward direction, that is mx double dot into tension T in upward direction. So this is the free body diagram of the mass. So here we are going to take the upper energy method formula or D'Alembert's formula as summation of inertia force plus external force is equal to 0. So this is nothing but inertia force is in upward direction. So I again take upward direction force is positive, downward direction force is negative. So here both forces T and mx dot in upward direction. So here plus sign is there. So this is my equation number E. So this is equation for free body diagram or generated from the free body diagram of the mass. Now further, I have reproduced this equation E here. I have taken this equation E as we have derived here. So I have rewritten this equation. I have this equation E I have rewritten here. So we have mx double dot plus T is equal to 0. Now we have equation D. This equation we have derived. Equation D. This equation D is, what is equation D? This equation D I am going to put in this equation E. So we have mx double dot as it is plus value of T is x upon 4 into k1 k2 divided by k2 plus k1, that value I am going to put here. So this is substitution, and after substituting equation D in equation E, we have this equation with us. So now we have equation with us, that is mx double dot plus x by 4 into bracket k1 into k2 divided by k2 plus k1 bracket complete equal to 0. So now this is our important equation for us. Now I am going to divide this whole equation by m. So after dividing this equation by m, अगर हमने इसको m से divide कर दिया, यहाँ पे m होगा, so m and m can cancel, so x double dot, यहाँ से अगर हम m से करेंगे, so it will be x divided by 4m into bracket k1 into k2 divided by k2 plus k1 is equal to 0. This is my equation F. Now what happens here, dear friend? Here equation F is the differential equation of motion for a given system. Now for a given system means we have derived this equation for this given system. This two pulley, mass and spring system and extensible cord system. This is the equation for the differential equation of a motion for a given system. Now we are going to compare this F equation with the differential equation of simple harmonic motion. हमारा simple harmonic motion क्या आएगा यहाँ पे अभी? Now with equation में x double dot plus omega n square x is equal to 0. Now x double dot compare हो गया. So omega n x और x यहाँ compare हो गया, तो omega n square क्या आएगा फिर? Omega n square is equal to k1 into k2 divided by 4m divided by k2 plus k1 bracket complete. So this is our circular natural frequency equation. Now here after removing this square from here, so we have omega n is equal to under square root of k1 into k2 divided by 4m into bracket k2 plus k1 radian per second. Now after this is the equation of circular natural frequency, we have to determine now the equation for natural frequency. Now here the equation for natural frequency is equal to Fn is equal to omega n upon 2 pi. So Fn is equal to 1 upon 2 pi under square root of k1 into k2 divided by 4m into bracket k2 plus k1. So this is our circular natural frequency equation for this given system or provided system. Now dear friends, observe here. Here we have two pulleys, then mass M, then two spring stiffness K1, K2 and extensible string. So here the natural frequency equation is depends on the stiffness K1, K2, M mass which is passes over this pulley and the stiffness of the springs 1 and 2. So this is the equation. As here mass of the pulley, mass of this pulley is not mentioned here, so this term is not appear here. Also radius is also not mentioned, so we are not going to consider that radius also. So this is the equation for the given system now. Now dear friends, we'll take next problem. Now this is next problem, that is problem number 8. Find the natural frequency of oscillation for the roller rolling on horizontal surface without slipping as shown in figure. The mass of roller is 5 kg. That means what is provided here? M is provided is 5 kg. Then radius of roller R is given 50 mm. And stiffness of spring K is given 2000 Newton per meter. What would be the new frequency of oscillation if radius of roller is made 100 mm without changing the mass? That means for this given data we have to calculate the natural frequency. This is our first part. Then second, we have to change the radius of roller from 50 mm to 100 mm without changing the mass, and we have to calculate the natural frequency, or what is the change in natural frequency of oscillation. So this is the given diagram for us, dear friends. Now here in this given diagram, this is a circular or roller is provided having radius R, O is the center, M is the mass of the roller. Now K is the spring is attached to this mass. This one end of the spring is attached to the fixed surface, another end is attached to the center of this roller. So here now direction of rotation of this roller is given in clockwise direction, as it is rotated in clockwise direction. So this is the given data. So dear friend, first we have to derive the natural frequency equation for the given system, then put these values and calculate the further data. Now here, if the roller is displaced through a small linear distance x. Now this is the initial position. अब ये कैसे होगा देखिए. Now if your roller is displaced, now further, if the roller is displaced by an amount of x, that means यहाँ पे देखिए in this diagram, I have shown this diagram, I have reproduced this diagram, and here initial position is shown by dotted. So here O is the center. Now it is going to rotate in clockwise direction. So if the roller is displaced through a small linear distance x in right hand direction, it will also rotate at an angle theta here, that is called as the angular displacement as shown in this figure. Now when it is going to rotate towards right hand side or in clockwise direction, the frictional force is also come into picture here. So we take Fr is the frictional force acting at the point of contact here between the roller and the surface. So dear friend, observe this is the initial position 0, A is the point. So after moving the mass initial position to the next position by an amount x1 is the displacement. You can take instead of x you can take x1. So x1 is the displacement. So the displacement linear displacement of the roller is x1 while angular displacement is theta. So express linear displacement in terms of angular displacement as x is equal to r theta for this roller. As roller is going to rotate in clockwise direction, so inertia torque on this roller is act in anti-clockwise direction, that is I0 theta double dot. So dear friends, for this roller we have a linear motion and angular motion. So for angular motion we have taken this inertia torque now. So now as the mass is displaced linearly from initial position O to O dash by an amount of x1, that time inertia forces act on this roller is opposite direction. As mass is displaced to right hand direction, so inertia forces act in opposite direction, that means left hand side, that is amount of mx double dot, and friction force act in right hand side here. So friction force is act in right hand side here. So dear friends, again observe this diagram. Initial position of the roller is shown here dotted with center O. Now the new displacement position of the roller is given by O dash. That means roller displaced by an amount of x1 in right hand direction. So hence inertia force in left hand direction, that is mx double dot. Air roller having angular displacement theta, it is rotating clockwise direction. Hence inertia torque acting on this roller is anti-clockwise direction I0 theta double dot. So here linear displacement is given in the form of angular displacement, that is x equal to r theta. Now here again spring is provided. So in this spring, the spring has two forces here. So one into right hand direction, that is a kx force, and again that will be same force acting in that direction, and that's as we know x equal to r theta. So k into x equal to r theta. So here kx is equal to k r theta is the force acting in the spring in this direction. I hope you understand this portion. Now further, for this given diagram, we consider angular displacement of roller as theta, linear displacement of roller as x1 is equal to r theta, linear velocity of roller as x1 dot is equal to r theta dot, linear acceleration of roller is x1 double dot is equal to r theta double dot. Now we will first learn linear motion of roller. Now linear motion of this roller, observe this diagram. Roller linear motion, so it is displaced. कौन से force होंगे उसमें? Inertia force plus external force is equal to 0. So here in the inertia force of this roller, इसमें observe कीजिए inertia force कौन सा इसमें? Linear for linear motion. So here as roller is going to move toward right hand direction, so yes, inertia force act in left hand direction, that is mx double dot. So kr theta is the second force is acting, and then frictional force is acting in right hand direction. So here what are the inertia force acting on this? So here left hand forces, I am going to take left hand forces negative, right hand forces positive. So here again if you take mx double dot is force acting left hand direction, so it is minus. So as observe here, as mx double dot is the inertia force act in left hand direction, so it is taken minus mx double dot. Now this kr theta अगर आप यहाँ पे देखेंगे, so it is also act in here in left hand direction, so it is minus kr into theta, and frictional force act in right hand direction, so we are going to take this as a fr frictional force is equal to, so the 0. So for linear motion we are going to consider the inertia forces mx double dot, then external forces as kr theta and fr as a frictional force. Now so we have taken this equation. I have again repeat dear friends, as inertia force act in left hand direction, so minus mx double dot, kr theta is the spring force act in left hand direction, so minus kr theta, and frictional force act in right hand direction, so here fr is the taken positive. So this is your equation A, that means fr is equal to mx double dot plus kr into theta. This is called our equation number A. Now we have to focus on rotary motion of the polar. Now rotary motion in this diagram friends, rotary motion में आपको कौन कौन से लेना है? इनर्शिया टॉर्क प्लस एक्सटर्नल टॉर्क. यहाँ पे इनर्शिया टॉर्क कौन सा आपका? I0 थीटा डबल डॉट. यहाँ पे भी हम क्या लेंगे? एंटी क्लॉकवाइज वाला टॉर्क होगा नेगेटिव, क्लॉकवाइज वाला टॉर्क होगा पॉजिटिव. सो I0 थीटा डबल डॉट इज एक्ट इन नेगेटिव डायरेक्शन, सो माइनस I0 थीटा डबल डॉट. Now due to again next force, due to frictional force there is one torque, that is this frictional force is act here in this direction fr. So again minus fr into this perpendicular distance as a radius r. So fr minus fr into r is equal to 0. So this is the external torque act on this system. So from this diagram dear friends I will explain you. Here again I0 theta double dot acts in anti-clockwise direction. So here our value माइनस I0 थीटा डबल डॉट फ्रिक्शनल फोर्स हियर, एंड राइट हैंड डायरेक्शन अगर इसका पर टॉर्क लेंगे तो ये एंटी क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन में होगा इस तरह से, इट इज माइनस. सो माइनस fr into r as a radius of the roller. So we have I0 into theta double dot, I0 into theta double dot plus fr into r is equal to 0, that taking minus 1 common and or multiply by this equation by minus 1. So now this is equation number B. Now in this equation we will take value of I0 as 1/2 mr square. mr square. I0 is moment of inertia of the roller. 1/2, this is formula given by 1/2 mass of the roller into square of the radius. So now we are going to put this equation, number A in equation number B. So we have this, here I am going to put value of I0 as 1/2 mr square, that it is so theta double dot as it is plus fr का हमारे पास फॉर्मूला क्या है यहाँ पे देखिए mx double dot plus kr into theta. Now I am going to put here mx double dot plus kr into theta bracket complete, so r is multiplied here is equal to 0. Now further Now further here we have observed here theta double dot here. Now open this bracket. After opening this bracket, we have m1 half mr square into theta double dot plus mx double dot into r. ये मल्टीप्लाई होगा ब्रैकेट ओपन होने के बाद प्लस के आर स्क्वायर इंटू थीटा दिस ब्रैकेट. नाउ हियर only theta double dot and theta term is present. So here I am going to substitute, putting the value of x double dot is equal to r theta double dot. So this equation, after putting this value here, we have equation 1 half mr square theta double dot as it is plus m into x double dot का value रखिए r theta double dot into r plus k r square into theta as it is. Now here further, after solving this equation, open this bracket. So we have 1 half mr square into theta plus mr into theta double dot into r plus kr square into theta is equal to 0. So 1 half mr square into theta double dot plus mr square into theta double dot plus kr square into theta is equal to 0. Now after this, here we have theta double dot and theta double dot. We take theta double dot common from these two terms. So here in bracket remain theta double dot into bracket 1 half mr square plus mr square bracket complete plus kr square into theta term as it is. Now further, after solving this bracket, so theta double dot 1 half plus mr square plus 1 mr square, this is 3 by 2 mr square plus kr square into theta. So now we have a new equation theta double dot into 3 by 2 mr square plus kr square into theta is equal to 0. Now I have reproduced this equation here. I have taken this equation theta double dot is equal to 3 by 2 mr square plus kr square theta. I have taken as it is. Now divide the whole equation by 3 by 2 mr square. इस पूरे equation को divide करो 3 by 2 mr square. So now we have, after dividing this equation by 3 by 2 mr square, we have theta double dot plus kr square divided by 3 by 2 mr square into theta is equal to 0. Now further, theta double dot is equal to, as here 3 by 2, the 2 is that denominator here, so it goes to the numerator. We have 2kr square divided by 3 mr square into theta is equal to 0. So therefore theta double dot plus, now here r square get cancelled, so remaining term 2k upon 3m into theta. This is equation number C, and this equation C is called as the differential equation of motion for a given system. And compare this equation C with the fundamental equation of simple harmonic motion. अब इसके लिए कौन सा fundamental equation होगा हमारा? Theta double dot plus omega n square into theta is equal to 0. So after comparing equation C with this equation, we have omega n square is equal to 2k upon 3m. This is your circular natural frequency equation. Now further, if you calculate or removing this square, so we have omega n is equal to under root 2k upon 3m. This is radians per second. Now from this formula we can calculate now natural frequency. How to calculate natural frequency? Natural frequency is to be calculated as Fn is equal to omega n upon 2 pi is equal to 1 upon 2 pi under root 2k upon 3m. This is the equation number D. It's an important equation. Now it is given in the problem at m equal to 5 kg, r equal to 500 mm, k equal to 2000 Newton meter, that I have taken initially. So put this value, put the value of k, put the value of m in this equation number D. We have Fn is equal to 1 upon 2 pi under square root of 2 as it is. Value of k is 2000 Newton per meter divided by m is 5 kg. So we have Fn is equal to 2.59 Hertz. So this is our natural frequency of the given system. So for this frequency, for the given, this frequency is for the roller and spring system. Now it is also asked in the numerical, what would be the new frequency of oscillation if the radius of roller is made 100 mm? What is initial radius? Initial radius is 50 mm. Now we have to change it into 100 mm. After changing the radius of rotation, what will be the change on natural frequency? Dear friends, observe this equation number. Observe this equation D. In this equation number D, it is observed that the natural frequency of the roller is independent of the radius because there is no term of r here. So, but here, hence, even when, as in natural frequency equation, r is not present, since even if the radius is increased from 50 to 100 mm or by increase to 100 mm, by keeping the mass constant, the natural frequency remains unchanged. That means for this condition, if you are going to change the radius of rotation from 50 mm to 100 mm, but keeping the mass same, the natural frequency not changes. That means in this given system, natural frequency is independent of the radius. But if you change the value of k and m, your natural frequency is definitely changes. So for the given system, we have learned even when the mass is unchanged and radius of rotation is changed from 50 mm to 100 mm, 50 mm to 100 mm, this is natural frequency remains same. Dear friend, I again repeat, as in this equation number D, it is observed that the natural frequency of the roller is independent of the R, because R term is not present in this equation. But only natural frequencies depend on K and M. K is stiffness and M is mass. Even if the radius of the roller is increased to 100 mm, from 50 to 100 mm, if you are going to increase it by keeping the mass constant or same, the natural frequency never change or it remains unchanged. But when natural frequency changes when K and M is going to change. So dear friend, this is for today's session. Thank you. Please watch the video, subscribe, like, and please put your comment. Your comment will be treated as your attendance for today's session.